Today, we're diving into something big. We're talking about the two most powerful forces in technology, AI and Web3. Right now, they're basically operating in separate universes. They barely even speak to each other. So we're going to explore why that is and take a look at the really ambitious bridge that's being built to finally connect them. It's a pretty powerful thought, isn't it? Long before we ever invented a microchip or wrote a single line of code, our greatest technology was just working together. Collaboration is the original human upgrade. And as we're about to see, it might just be the key to our entire technological future. So to really get a handle on the problem we're facing today, we've got to take a step back. The story of human progress is, when you boil it down, really the story of collaboration scaling up, from ancient campfires all the way to modern code. You can see this clear pattern throughout history, right? We got better at collaborating, and our tools got better with us. It started with sharing hunting techniques around a campfire, then evolved to sharing breakthroughs in scientific labs, and eventually to sharing code globally with things like open source software. But with every leap forward, a new kind of barrier seems to pop up. And today, we've hit the biggest one yet, the data wall. Okay, so here's the heart of the issue. Data is the fuel for pretty much all modern technology. But instead of being a shared resource, it's all locked away in thousands of private silos. It's trapped by competing companies, by incompatible systems, and this division is putting a huge brake on innovation for absolutely everyone. And this data wall, it creates this massive divide. It separates the two, let's call them lonely geniuses of the modern tech world, artificial intelligence and Web3. So on one side, you've got AI, this centralized thinker. It's brilliant, no doubt, but it's also incredibly gullible. It learns from these gigantic data sets, but it has no easy way to tell if that data is true or biased or just flat out wrong. Then, on the other side, you have Web3. Think stuff like blockchain, the decentralized recorder. It's built for trust and transparency, but its problem is this giant ocean of raw data that has no context, no meaning. So yeah, they're two lonely geniuses speaking completely different languages. AI is this powerful brain that can be easily tricked. And Web3 is a perfect memory that has absolutely no idea what it's actually remembering. And the consequences of this disconnect? Well, they're very real. We're seeing tons of wasted effort as developers basically duplicate work, costs are going up, and really groundbreaking innovation is just stalled because these two worlds cannot collaborate effectively. It's as simple as that. So how in the world do you solve this? Well, you build a bridge. And this brings us to a new kind of architecture that's designed specifically to span this huge divide. The solution is a protocol called Kadada, and it's built on a simple but really powerful idea. First, it lets anyone contribute context, to label data and add meaning. Second, it creates a system where the community can actually verify those contributions, making sure everything is trustworthy. And finally, this verified, meaningful data becomes a kind of public good that anyone can reuse to build smarter, more reliable AI and Web3 applications. The magic that makes this whole bridge work is something called verifiable metadata. The best way to think of it is as a shared language. It's a way to add context and meaning to raw data that everyone can trust because it's been validated by the entire community. This is how AI and Web3 finally start speaking the same language. But here's the thing, this bridge isn't just about technology. By creating a system to share data, we also create a system to share value. And this is the foundation for a completely new kind of economy, what we can call the collaboration economy. We've all heard that phrase, right? Data is the new oil. But that's really only half the story. Crude oil by itself isn't very useful until you put it through a refinery. In the exact same way, raw data only becomes valuable through collaboration. That whole process of verifying it, enriching it, and making sense of it. This creates this powerful self-sustaining feedback loop. It's like a flywheel. It starts when verified data makes AI and Web3 systems way more reliable. And because those systems are better, more people are drawn in to contribute their own data. Then, and this is the crucial part, when that data gets used, the original contributors actually get rewarded. It completely transforms collaboration from unpaid labor into a circular economy, where everyone who adds value gets to share in it. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and just look at the profound implications of all this. We're not just talking about better tech here. We are talking about a new foundation for our entire digital world. What this really represents is a fundamental cultural shift. For decades, innovation has been driven by secrecy, hoarding data, protecting trade secrets. This new model proves that the future actually belongs to transparency, where progress is achieved by sharing openly. And this is the ultimate takeaway. We need to stop thinking of collaboration as just some nice-to-have soft skill. In the age of AI and Web3, verifiable, scalable collaboration is the infrastructure. It's every bit as essential as servers and code. So as we look to the future, the defining question is no longer about who has the most data. The real challenge, and honestly the greatest opportunity, is answering this. How openly can we share our data, and how intelligently can we use it together?